There it is. There it is. There it is. Welcome, as always, 3 times. Welcome to the Living Anything podcast for the people. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Good to see y'all. Hopefully, everybody had a good 7 days. The week was positive and fruitful and productive. And if it wasn't, pour a drink, talk some weird shit, have a few laughs with us, and forget about all the other shit that happened. My main man, D Hood, aka Can You Beat capital letters my ass? Can you whoop my ass? That's one of my favorite Chris Rock jokes right there. What's up, bro?
Hey man, I'm choosing peace these days.
I like it. There's nothing wrong with peacefulness. It's two of us for the time being. I have no clue whether or not Left will be joining us, if I'm being very honest with you. I'm going to assume no, as I have not heard from him. And usually Left is the first one here if he's going to be here. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to assume that he's not here. Big Shotty will be joining us at some point during this evening. Shotty be playing with that RCN internet. So shout out to RCN if y'all wanted to sponsor us. But aside from that, Shotty be playing with that RCN internet. We gotta get you some Verizon at the very least.
It's not our internet. It's not our
internet. My man said them nooks and crannies is getting properly treated.
Yes. That nigga Herman down there putting the cream in her crimpet.
Yo, bruh, if this man's name is anything close to Herman,
I think his name is Herman, bro.
Oh shit, Herman is crazy. Like, man, shout out to anybody that know a nigga named Herman under 50. And I'm gonna go 50 because that's still crazy.
Bro, it's crazy if you 50 and name Herman. 50-year-olds listen to Jay-Z consistently.
That's what I'm saying.
50-year-old niggas really might listen to Drake.
The only way you and it's not even, you can't even get it off. But if you are Herman and you 50, you got to be a junior. Your dad had to be. You got to be Herman, like one of many in your family. That got to be the family name. That's a weird. But all respect to everybody. Yo, my pop don't want to see that shit in the comments. Your pop name was Herman or your uncle.
How mad would you be?
These jokes, relax.
How mad would you be if it was a little young John in your school, 10th grade, and her name was Harriet?
Listen, bro.
If her last name not Tubman, bro, she there's no real reason for that.
Right, and here goes the thing. Right, it ain't even. I don't have an issue with the name Reggie. Right, Reggie's a fine name, but I think Reggie's one of them names that always remind me of the 80s and shit. Reggie is an 80s nigga name to me. And maybe that's just, because I came up in that time and knew a lot of niggas named Reggie. Yeah. It's a young boy in my school named Reggie. And when I heard his, bro. I know man, listen, Reg's cool. He all right, but if I could tell you, I can't say his name all the way, but I'll tell you off air but Reggie's got a wild name, man, and I just feel bad for some young boys. Y'all gotta really take into consideration that these young men and women have to continue on in life with these names y'all bestowing upon them. And I've worked in the education system for close to 15 years now, and I've met some children with some motherfucking monikers for that ass. I'm talking I know some wild ass names, yo. But again, just be mindful of what y'all be doing to these kids.
Hey, I can almost guarantee that nobody knows these people that watch the show, and I guarantee you that the people that I'm about to name watch the show. So there's a family in Atlantic City. They last name Blackwells, and all the kids got these crazy names. The one's name is Infatuation. The other one's Sensation. They all got wild names.
Time out. Her name not Infatuation.
Infatuation. Blackwell, bro. Infatuation Jones.
Oh God, man,
My boy
that's
Josh used to work with her at the Golden Nugget. Oh, wait, wait,
you.
wait, 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 wait. Remember I told you that my boy Josh dropped the shorty off
Right, right,
in
right.
Back Maryland? That was
At the
her.
back Maryland. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's her. That's her.
And that was last week you told that story. Yeah,
Yeah.
that connect that fast. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's her.
Infatuation is wild. Like
Her name is
it's crazy
Infatuation
because
Jones.
every generation got like a name thing, right? I think, and I come from that generation where motherfuckers was naming they daughters after cars they couldn't afford. That's how we got so many Porsches and Mercedes and all them. And I look, and that's no shade because one of my favorite cousins' name is Mercedes. So like but like that's really that era. Like that shit happened a lot. Like it just was what it was. But now, like it's different now. Now it's like a syllable contest. Like how many syllables can I fit into this name, or how exotically can
I
I
know,
spell a regular ass name? Like, bruh,
bro.
come on, man. Like they be adding Y's and A's and H's. Like, listen, and I know I sound like an old nigga with this rant, but guess what? I got a young nigga here agreeing with me. So it's like y'all
Cause,
gotta
bro,
relax.
I should have never went through life with this fucked up ass name, bro. They should have never like Dyfus really should have took me for real. Outside the fact that I was actually getting abused by my mom,
Oh
like
shit.
Dyfus should have took me with the name off rip. Like I should have been in them history books.
Yo, what's crazy is right.
Kind of really would have came and smoked me as soon as I was born because you got to pick from the book. They made that book for people like my parents.
Yo, could you imagine how wild it would be if child services took people because of the shit they named their children?
Bruh, it happened in New Jersey.
Like no, I'm talking about like consistently. No, that shit
Oh,
went through court. That was a wild extreme case. That was the Hitler John, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, I remember that. I
the
remember that.
funniest thing about that case is the nigga that went to court with full Nazi regalia on. And
Yeah,
when they took his kids, he told the judge, "You're judging me based on my looks.
nigga, what?
You don't know me as a person. You judging me based on my looks."
But you came here looking like that, so you can say that,
Right.
like that's the plot. Like you know, whatever. No, but that would be wild. Like if you like you gave your child a 8-syllable first name, what the fuck are they gonna do in kindergarten? We're taking him from you. His new name's John.
You know
Like
what's crazy?
this is wild. What?
Last names, I always wonder like when people have like kind of funny last names, like did somebody like way down your lineage, did they get like shamed by society and then like that's why your last name is asshat now? And like you know what I mean? Like now like that now you have that last name because
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's funny. The lineage of a lot of these names be hilarious because like you'll like see something and be like, oh, that last name has the heritage or the lineage of this, and then you like, yo, that sound awfully Caucasian for my black ass. Like we have like a lot of like speculation when it comes to that kind of shit. We hear that shit like, oh, this is connected to the such and such territory. Like, yeah, no, that ain't Africa, yo. You're a little off for me. Like, that's how that shit end up. You're gonna have to move over a little bit, nigga. I know I ain't from there, not all the way.
Now upset I was when I found out that I was 30% white.
You were upset? It bothered you?
Oh, bro, I almost cried. Like I was, whew, yeah.
I mean, because you
30%.
have a certain idea. That's a hefty number if you
30?
yeah, the way
You know what I can get with $30? With $30? Like if I have 30, like let's say it was a bad week, I'm like, damn, I only got $30 in my. It's like, damn, I got $30 in my bank account.
Right.
Like, that's a hefty number.
30 is I like even numbers better, but I understand that.
Like 20% out, I'm like, I mean, that sucks, but all right.
Yeah, I like double even numbers better when it comes to shit like that. 20, 40, 60 on that type of time. But
30, dog.
30 is a reasonable amount of dollars to do things with. I love that you're weighing dollars and percentages in your heritage lineage. That's amazing. So each percent is $1. And you got 30 of them caucus bucks in you.
30 bucks.
You got 3 of them Janskis.
Oh man.
I mean,
What if I have a blonde hair, blue eye baby?
the chances of that are
Well,
not.
now his hair is going to be red, and he for sure might have green eyes.
He for sure might have green eyes. That sentence is wild. Just replay that. And he for sure might have what, nigga?
Yeah.
All right. So, hot takes. We 10 minutes in and we just talk about all kinds of silly shit because that's what we do. Hot takes. We on hot take. Well, before I get started though, shout out to my fellas, good brothers, podcast boys. Podcast boys, they everywhere. Fucking with my fellas. They just dropped a new episode last week. Yeah, just wanted to shout them out. That was where I was at with it as far as the gear today. I always like to recognize whoever it is I'm sporting. Give me 1 second.
Tell that nigga sleeves I need the mint one. That one that he was wearing on our episode was cold.
You said what?
To tell that nigga sleeves that I want that the one that he was wearing on our episode.
The mint ball gym.
Yeah, the mint one. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That was the Joinski.
That shit was hard.
All right. So hot takes, brother. You starting that shit. What's up? Tell me something. Matter of fact, you know what? I'll start hot takes. Fuck that shit.
Bro, why you gotta steal my moment? The one time I
you got something? All right, I'll let you fly then. I ain't gonna do that to you. Go ahead.
Because I thought you was about to steal my hot take and then address what I said on Facebook.
No, you hold up. Give me a second. Big Shotty.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Hey, Herman was in. Herman was look. Herman was in there, dick and shoddy down. Her birthday was the other day.
Listen, what's I gotta do it right now?
That's why you was late. Look,
you ready for the football game tomorrow?
You 12 minutes late.
Listen. Hey guys. We not. I told you.
Big
Shotty?
Listen. Did you hear what he said though?
Hood, can you be? What about Herman?
Yes, about Herman.
Yeah. Herman was playing T-ball in that shit.
I keep telling you, we're not there.
You said that 3 weeks ago. Y'all might be there now.
We're not there.
Oh wow! So Herman is hilarious, yo.
Herman is a wild Herman. That's even funnier.
Yeah, Herman. Like I said, if you under 50 and your name Herman,
he might be 50.
You man, like if you
you know that African nigga, that cute African nigga that be on stuff. His name Jaman Unsu or some shit like that.
Right.
The nigga on Beauty Shop. I
know who you talking about. The boy.
Yeah,
all the ones that the chicks be. Yeah,
that's shoddy boyfriend. She couldn't get to Idris Elba, but she got to him. Yo, he be knocking her back. He be knocking the coins out Sonic little ass.
No, I'm just enjoying the moment, like I told you.
As you should, Big Shotty. Shotty, we was about to start hot takes. I'm gonna let the brother Hood get his off.
Hood, can you beat my ass?
The funny thing is, if Herman was on there, his name would be Herman. Can you eat my ass? But go ahead.
Yo, wow, this is my guy's been missing for a couple weeks. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If it's the time he on, I'm on to this shit. I'm with it. He been high as giraffe ass the last couple weeks and really out of it. So
I found a level today. I found a level today.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Go ahead, bro. Not yet. So, pound for pound, Philly has better cheesesteaks than New Jersey. Pound for pound. You go into any spot that you can just pick up. But if we put in our what y'all will call a hoagie, our sub spots got better cheesesteaks than y'all best cheesesteaks in Philly. And I can name them. there's 4 or 5 places that I can name that if you go there, you're gonna be like, damn, this cheesesteak is better than the best spots that I could go to in Philly. And on top of that, if you go to those spots and you get what you would call a hoagie there too, it probably is better than the best hoagie that you could find in Philly.
There's some good hoagie spots, especially in South Philly.
I'm telling you.
Bro, you're wrong. Like,
I'm telling you.
You're saying better. Like, better is definitive. If
yes, better. I'm telling
good.
You. No, I'm saying better,
no,
bro.
It's not. You're wrong.
Listen, hold on.
I'm sorry,
I will also tell you. I forget. I can look it up in a second. I forget who did the research or whatever. They had a list of the best Philly cheesesteaks or whatever, and Donkey's was number 2, and Donkey's is in Camden. And they were like, yes, we know we're going to catch some flack because it's not in Philly, but Donkey's is closer to Center City than some of the other restaurants on the list. So like they included a New Jersey spot.
I'm not telling you that Jersey spots aren't good. There are great Jersey spots. What's the name of the joint? The name is escaping me because I thought about it earlier. It's one that came like right over the bridge. That's real good. I've been to a few places in Jersey where I enjoy the cheesesteaks, but to say that it's places in AC that's hands down better than the best places in Philly is wow. Like, wow. I'm not telling you can't have the conversation, but hands down. And when and I'll tell you this, and I'm being very honest, the two of my favorite places to get cheesesteaks from they're like a half a minute outside of Philly. So I can include them in the flow of what I'm saying because they're right there in the same area. But it's a handful of places that I'll put up against any place. Like, and I guess everybody feel that way, but to be so definitive is like, bro,
all right,
that's your opinion. You grew up there too.
No, but also you got to understand, I'm not even a cheesesteak person. Like, cheesesteak is probably an attempt.
And then to say that now but you just devalue your opinion even more, bro.
No, because I appreciate a good cheesesteak much more because I don't really have the expectations. Like, for instance, if I went to a place, somebody was like, yo, they pizza's good, I'm already like, but you also like put ketchup and mayonnaise on everything, so I don't even want to hear nothing that you guys say.
It's all right to put ketchup and mayonnaise on a cheesesteak, though, so that kind of qualifies in this
particular like French fries, all types of stuff.
No, but I mean, we talking about cheesesteaks, but anyway.
No, here nor there.
Listen, we can do a tour. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Film the whole motherfucking thing. I'm with it, and I'll be honest with my opinions. But I'm telling you now, that hands down definitive shit, you gonna have to pipe the fuck down. It ain't that. It ain't that.
Telling you,
it ain't that. And I'll go 3 places, and I won't touch Max's. I'll leave D'Alessandro's out of it because that's not even fair. But I won't touch none of them Jones.
On the flip side, I keep it player. There's pizza places in Philly that are better than Jersey pizza and better than New York pizza too.
No, New York pizza is it.
I don't know. New York pizza is crazy.
New York pizza is crazy, but I've had pizza in like South Philly that I'm like, yo, this is one of them ones.
There are some.
It might be good, but it's not.
You know, there are a few places like in the Northeast, like in them little like kind of like the 2 cheesesteak spots that I mentioned, slightly outside of the city, just in that little like 5-minute into a county.
You like that situation? You like that joint that's on Rising Sun? What's that, Max's?
I am not familiar, bro.
Oh, all right. Now, because you said Northeast.
Yeah, no, I just know some places. Like I got peoples up there, like my man Aunt T Low be put here. My OG Italian homie, and he find all the good spots up there. He live in that area, and he calls them pies. So I trust any dude who like doesn't call it pizza. Like if he's talking about pizza, he's using the lingo of pie. I trust him within that, and he posts some pretty good looking ones.
He white?
Yes, absolutely.
I guarantee you, he refers to vagina as pie too.
No, we'll talk off air. I could.
He be like muff, beaver, or pie. One of the 3, or beef.
Keep in mind he's an Italian dude, so it ain't that. It's definitely a little different.
He ain't saying coochie.
He's definitely not saying coochie.
Hey, because Herman is.
Yo, Herman saying cootie cat.
Yep. Let me pull down that zipper.
I'm into things that are out of control.
Yo, Herman said cootie cat. That's funny. So, Shotty, I was gonna do my hot take. You know what? I
Go
still
ahead,
am.
you go. Go ahead, you go.
I'll go. All
Thank
right.
you.
So
Because
today
Hood
my
is
hot
getting
take
it.
is about Jersey, but not necessarily a bad thing. Y'all know Jersey is weed's legal in Jersey now, right? We are like fully, like recreational, medicinal, fully legal.
Let's
Wow.
go.
It is.
Wait a minute though. That's not the hot take. The hot take is based on the fact that New Jersey State Police can now purchase and smoke marijuana when they are off duty.
That's fire. Violent been able to smoke. Violent been
Now,
able to smoke since they got legalized.
now wait.
That's major.
So let's just think for a second, right? Imagine, right? You're an off-duty police officer. You spend your evening consuming marijuana products of all kinds, edibles, leaf, whatever it is you decide to do. Now, for those people who have used these products, you understand that if you go a little too hard,
It carry over.
when you wake up the next morning, you are most certainly still high, particularly if you're a coffee drinker, because the caffeine just activates the high, and you're like, oh, now I'm woke and high. So
Right.
now your gentle officer of the law is supposed to head out into the world high off his ass with a taser and a gun, an extra clip, and a club.
And hey, the nigga might have a dog with him too.
Yes.
Nigga might, nigga might stick that motherfucker on you.
Wait a minute though, bro. Who approved this shit? Like, no, man.
We would hope they wouldn't go.
Hey, bro.
I
And
get it. I get it.
Imagine, bro.
I promise you, I get it.
Imagine getting pulled over, dog, and the niggas search you. Like, let's say a robbery happened and your car fit the description. So then they search you. They find the weed. The nigga put his foot on the weed. I'm like, all right, you can go. just slap his foot on the 50 sack. And all right, you can go.
I don't got to make no stops now. Have a good day. But I said, have a good day. Like, didn't see you right on your business. Wow.
I support it.
I mean, listen, I'm not mad at it. Let me be clear. I'm definitely not mad at it. But if you think for a second that it's not opening the door for something on the other side of that, just wait and see. I'm gonna just wait on that. Because the first police involved shooting with a positive marijuana test, that shit gonna stop immediately. Because the union ain't gonna fight for that shit. Nope, you're right. It's over. We don't have the time nor the money to fight that shit. That shit's not gonna last. I don't see how that's gonna last.
This is the test time.
Yeah, man, you playing with niggas' lives on some fucking experimental monkey shit. Like, no, that's not a good look. But you know,
who brought them to the table though to say let's approve this?
That's what I want to know. Which high ass cop was like, "Hey, yo, can we smoke too?" He strode into office. Hey, Sarge, I don't know if you was gonna go talk to them niggas, but you can ask them if we can hit the weed too,
bruh. Why you turn the cop into bro man from the fifth floor?
Because that's how sheepish that nigga had to be going in there. Like, I mean, you know, why not, man? Like, that's wild to me. I don't want high police officers. I don't think I want that. Like, on some levels, I might want that because some of them are relaxed. But then on other levels, I don't want it because sometimes we bring the real you out.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do the same thing liquor do, but in a very different way. And you get high and start saying all kinds of weird shit and thinking all kinds of weird shit. Nah, I don't know. I don't think I want high police officers. The more I think about it, the less I want it. I'm cool.
Well, I just hope no one comes under. I mean, they probably already do come under the influence.
Hey, you feel me?
Cops are the biggest damn drunks you ever gonna meet. You ain't gonna meet bigger
Drunk,
drinkers.
drug dealers,
Like
yeah, all that.
The alcoholic tree goes as such. Law enforcement is number one. Nobody drinks like those motherfuckers. Doctors are number two. The medical field, easily number two, because they have high level of scrutiny, like the tests and whatnot. So, and when I say, that first category, I'm talking about firefighters, police officers, first responders, all of that. Any of those people will drink you under the table. SEPTA workers are number three.
Who's number three?
SEPTA. People who work for SEPTA. Those motherfuckers.
Because them niggas stay getting caught too.
Yeah, well, I mean, SEPTA has some kind of testing policy that keeps the motherfuckers caught in the web. But either way, if you go to bar with any of them brothers and sisters and they ready to go, you better be ready to go like home, because you're going to get alcohol poisoning. It's absolutely going to happen. You cannot outdrink a SEPTA worker. That's just a fact. Yeah, like for me, that's like the tier. I would say teachers, but teachers, that's another discussion on it.
Teachers is like fucking each other.
Yeah. Well, I think the medical profession might have education beat in that field, but it's close.
Yeah,
it's definitely close. But you're not wrong about that though. Like everybody's fucking everybody.
I don't care. Those places. I can talk about it. At my last gig, the one that was in my hometown, Shorty Mans. So Shorty was blatantly smashing this man's, like even like all of us knew it. So come to find out, her mans be letting that shit fly because she told him that the dude is gay. So she be in bed with him, all types of stuff. But it'd be like, oh, we just hanging out because he gay.
What? And he believed.
See, but here goes the thing, right?
Who are these people?
And this is just what? Me. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna go to my car. I'm gonna get my other gun.
Shoot everybody. No, seriously, no. Devil's advocate, right? All right. Your shorty tell you, bro, gay. What do you do to prove that?
I'm gonna punch him right in his mouth and see how he swing back. If he swing with his wrist. All right, my fault,
bro. It's gay dudes that can fight. It's gay dudes that can fight well.
I know.
So that's not a good test.
I told you I got an uncle. I told you I got an uncle. He used to whoop ass. Antoine.
I got an uncle. Uncle is wow.
I do.
I got an uncle.
He got a pinstripe mustache.
Oh shit, yo. Uncle. But seriously though, like also and like no bullshit. You meet your lady or whatever, she got a boy that's in her life and she tell you from the rip, boy gay. And you might have a vibe or you might not trust it or whatever, but what can you do to test it? Like you either gotta trust her or keep it pushing. What do you do, bro?
You know what Ray J said? Nigga, I'm gonna sick the booty goons on him.
Yo, no, we not Ray J. Booty goons is crazy. That's some wild shit to ever say out your mouth, bro. Like he's crazy.
Yeah, he's wild for that.
Yeah, he's really wild.
Ray J is a wild man for that.
He's got to relax. No, seriously though, like I'm dead ass, bro. What can you do? What is it you can do in this situation?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's a crazy
because anything that I come up with, I'm like, and I'm like, yo, that sounds really homophobic.
Right. But this see, and you were following where I was going. Because anything you do comes off as you're like having some sort of issue, or it comes off as if you don't trust the word of your girl. Either one could be problematic long term, but at the same time, you got to trust your gut and go with what you feel. And if you feel that shit off, it's going to eat at you to not have some sort of response. So that's why I asked you, like, real quick, devil's advocate, what would you do?
I mean,
like what,
for
or
real,
not even what would you do, but what can you do? What are the options in a situation like
you're not laying in no bed with no man anyway?
Facts, and that's
like but hear me out. Like Sha, imagine you walk in and Herman in the bed with a bitch with a fade, you still gonna be upset. Like if he laying in bed with Jadakiss or Mandy Fresh, you still gonna be irritated because there's a coochie down there. I'm not even trying to be funny. If Herman in bed with Miss Nigga, she gonna be
yes, but
yeah.
you don't
see.
But here, all right. So that's a good point, and that's the way you gotta like frame it.
Hey, no, she a dyke. Look, she a dyke. Look. Like
look, and that makes it worse.
Look, but here go the thing: you can't. You got to be on some shit like this. It's just about boundaries, no matter what that other person's intentions are. I have boundaries that I'm not comfortable with, and I need you to make sure you stay within them. Something I'm not comfortable with is you being in a bed with a man of any persuasion, whether he be whatever he into. I don't give a fuck what he into.
I don't give a fuck if it's Laverne Cox. That nigga not laying in my bed.
Like, it's not a good look. So that's the way you got to flip it. But how do you avoid popping off? Because like you said, all the shit you want to say at first, all that shit leads to bad. All that shit lead to bad. So you just got to be like, yo, just 3 feet, motherfucker. No matter what y'all doing.
If we keep it, if we keep it all the way player, bro, Veronica really got more. It's more a chance of her catching me in bed with a nigga than the other way around. If we keep it at 1,000.
Oh God, bro, what the fuck am I gonna do with you, bro? This nigga here, man, you just say things. Holy shit. Yo, that's funny.
Now, what would she do if she caught you like that?
Beat them both up.
Yo, imagine that happened and then we jumped her.
$150 comes out.
We beat her ass, bro. Just jump the shit out of her. Bitch, deal with it. Deal with it.
I hate the way your brain works, bro. I hate it.
Like she popped off for a second. What you say?
I said, not the fact y'all gonna jump her.
Yeah, do you hear this nigga though?
We popped off for a second. She was getting right, and I told her, mink.
Jesus Christ, yo.
Then she gotta explain to her friends and family how me and this white man just beat her ass.
With y'all dicks out. Pause. What the fuck? Yo. Literally anything podcast to the people. 33 minutes in. Myself, KP, Polished Ignorance. D Hood, can you beat my ass? Big Shotty in here. All right. So we done with hot takes. 30 minutes in. Hood's back to hood so far this evening. That's good to hear, man. We glad you on it. Oh, that's Veronica's input on that.
Hey, don't come between.
What in the actual fuck, bro? What are you into?
Don't come between me and Chad. So I'm like, stall him out, D Hood, stall him out. Mink.
Oh shit, yo, that is funny. All right, so I got a couple things here. I sent out the little hit sheet. Let me see where I want to start. We'll go round robin and get into whatever. Oh, yo, so I had this on last week's hit sheet, and I thought it was funny, but I forgot to I didn't have it on the hit sheet. I had it in my email and it didn't make the hit sheet. So, right, what's one of the things that you least expect to have happen to a rich man, like to an incredibly wealthy, rich dude who is like, you know what I mean, just an easily recognizable face all over the world? What's one thing you think he has no trouble doing?
Not
like top of the list
in Hollywood.
Like he's not having a problem with women. He's not used to getting shot down. He's not used to being curved or any of that because he's rich. Most rich motherfuckers don't have that problem. Like, they might get one out of a few that might be like, no, and then they don't pay that shit no mind and keep it moving because that's what money can do for you as far as that level of confidence. One Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan, you know, Mike got a lot of money. Let's just say what it is. Mike got a lot of money. Mike got paper on top of paper and has for a very long time now. Years and years ago, back when Mike was cheating on his wife, because if I can time the story out, I think this was around then. But either way, if you remember the Jamie Foxx show, Miss One Garcelle Bouveau, from the download video, the R. Kelly Joinski, she was in
Coming to America.
Yeah, Coming to America. Yeah, she was the flower girl Coming to America. She was in a lot of things. Garcelle Bouveau. So, her and Mike are at an event. She's a little younger. And Mike says, come to Hawaii with me. And she's like, no, I can't. Then didn't realize at the time she was blowing off like Michael Jordan. Like, she thought she knew who he was, but she wasn't sure. And then sent mans on his way. And now 40-something years later, and that's exaggeration, of course, she's telling the story saying, should have went to Hawaii. That was the best part of it, is that she's like, no, I fucked that up. Like, she can readily admit that was not a good decision for her. That's funny as hell to me. Because, like, you rarely hear about dudes on his level just getting a flat shoot down. She was just like, nah, I'm good. Like,
well, she said that for a reason.
I mean, in the end, I don't know that he was going to Hawaii to elope. He was just going to, you know what I mean? He was trying to see her do the hula. He was trying to see her do the hula, stuff her pig.
Dunk from her free throw line.
Yeah, he was definitely on that mission. So I don't think any of that other shit would have mattered. But I just thought that was a funny jump because it's Michael Jordan, man. Like, as a man, who's a female equivalent to Michael Jordan? Rihanna. Like, money wise and notoriety.
Rihanna.
Years ago, I met AI, and he was trying to get me to go back to the room with him.
You should have. You turned down Bubba Chuck.
I did. I did. It was between him and my. Well, he's my friend now, but
so
and my girlfriend, my white girlfriend, was like, "If you do it to AI, we doing it to AI."
Like, well, yo, wait a minute. On him.
Wait a minute. Oh my God.
I was like, I don't want to.
You a sucker.
Wait a minute. Time out. Wait a minute.
Was doing it to AI. Everybody.
No, because it's you and the brat. Like, don't nobody know these bitches.
Here we think. Right. Here's the thing, though, right? Shy might not even be here had she fucked AI. AI was fucking everything in Fridays for like 10 years straight, bro. Like, yo, bro had a wild run.
Yeah,
bro had a wild run. The wildest AI era for niggas who was outside was the purple drop top Bentley era, when he had when niggas wasn't really driving Bentleys, and this nigga had the purple top down joystick.
Everybody was going to the Platt at that time. After
pull up in the handicap spot and just sit there, like, wherever, yeah, man, filthy. But either way, I don't know. Kudos to you, Shotty, because that's wild. But your girlfriend wilded.
My girlfriend at that time, white girl Lisa. Oh yeah, we were always in Virginia Beach because there were two type of dudes: a drug dealer or a Navy guy. So,
you were trying to get chose.
Oh my God.
Yo, that's wild.
She said, "Ain't no guessing games."
It was one of the two.
Both of the niggas gonna try and beat me at some point. I just got to know how to approach the situation.
And I love my Navy bro. He was fine.
I used to live down there.
You did?
I used to live right near Langley.
Ooh. Virginia Beach was like What you doing? Nothing. We'll go to Virginia Beach. Let's go.
Give me a good Virginia Beach story. Give me a good
Hampton.
Virginia Beach story. If it was that good, you can come up with a story real quick. Give me a
I
good
was
Virginia Beach story.
stories. I mean, that's like the classic one.
I mean, something LAP, like some shit that we would want to hear.
You probably found a new beach down there or something.
Ooh, there's a new beach in Jersey.
I know, nigga. You told me, and I was disgusted.
Why?
Cause
I was disgusted. It's crazy.
What? I'm going again this summer. You're supposed to go.
You don't hear talking about all this smut. This is a family program.
Nobody said you're doing it on the beach. You're just going.
Do people do that?
Yeah, they have swinger parties there. Yeah.
You gotta say it all in your coochie.
Yeah.
In your butthole.
Yeah, no, that's.
Mouth. But I ain't doing all that. No.
Sand is unforgiving as a motherfucker. You're not really gonna be able to make.
Nah.
That's a bad joke right there.
Shiesty Shy. Your nigga gonna go?
Yo, did you call her Shiesty Shy? Yo, but then you talk about the joint. You talked about that on the live show though, didn't you, Shy?
What?
The new beach joint that you went to that time. You talked about that on the show.
Yeah. It was an experience.
Give me that story one more time. Just like let me give me that one more time.
There's a new beach in what's it called, Hood?
That's nigga. You told me. I forget
what it's called.
I don't be out that way because that shit was not in South Jersey. That shit was not in South Jersey.
Yo, she said, "What's it called, Hood?"
Yeah, I know it's shit near New York. That shit was not in this country.
New beach in New Jersey. Sorry, it's called Gunnison Beach. And it's in the Ducky. Like you can legit see the New York skyline. Once you pull up, you gotta walk for like a mile. And then you have the option. It's an optional new beach. But I'm telling you, when I got there, I was like, I see why white women go to black men.
But you're not gonna say that about me because I'm a grower. My shit be mad little in regular life.
Joe. I see why.
Nope.
There's no way. There's no way.
What?
There's no way. And like you said, that's because they got money. See, people like them because when them pants drop. No, thank you.
You look like a disappointed. Like
my shit look like a cavatappi pasta. If I'm SOFT, nigga.
Yo, I hate you so fucking much.
I had her.
But when my shit fried hard, nigga.
Listen.
Well, I'm talking about the white men that I seen on this beach.
Right.
It was not the brothers that was on the beach. They knew they was packing because they was just standing up, looking around like, "What's up? What's up?"
Disgusting.
Yo, that's wild as shit to me. To just be out there, just what's up, like posing and shit, just standing there.
You didn't have to. So though it's optional.
I don't know. That's wild to me. Now, women though, but you ain't gonna get off that easy because you said some shit before.
I'll be in there with a goddamn
go back to the swinger shit. That was real. That's
yeah. How you? They be built in like a pavilion. They can fuck on a platform. Or they just be like,
yeah, like what did you see with that? Like that's an interesting discussion.
I wasn't there on a swingers day. I was there on a regular swingers day. Is Tuesday. I was doing like a Thursday.
How you know? How you know what day?
Because there's a girl that always goes. She's older, and she's always there. She was butt naked the whole time, and she said that they do swingers.
Yeah, big lips or little lips.
Next question, Kev. Move on.
Shit.
My head hurt.
Wait a minute. So they got a schedule posted, or she just knew it off top? She was just like the information booth and shit.
Yes. Hey, yo, so you can set up like little. You can have your tent, or you have like little private areas, so nobody can see unless they walk by and look in. But everybody was really nice.
That's wild, bro.
That's very wild. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like
it's no different if you went to Jamaica to hedonism.
Right.
That's
But that's
freaking
Jersey though, nigga.
Yeah, like that's what they're supposed to
What
do
you
there.
said happens in Jamaica. What we talking about right now
Like,
is
right over the bridge.
Jersey.
Bro, you got your dick out, and in 2.5 months, it's going to be freezing here.
That's not the place for your dick to be free. Like
It's
you like free dick deserve Caribbean water. If my dick out, I gotta be on an island. Maybe I think different though. Like I don't know. I could be just
This is wild. One time, nigga, I don't even know why I just thought of this, but since I'm so disgusted, y'all gotta hear it. One time I was in a hospital with my grandma. My grandma was in there. They had her on some medicine. And then she was just sitting there in bed, and she was like, "When you got here?" And I was like, "I've been here for the last couple of hours." She was like, "Did they bathe me?" And I was like, "I don't know." Like they didn't. And then she was like, "Good, because I didn't want you to see my my coochie hair." And I'm like,
"Oh wow."
Like I got, and she was like, because I got real long because quarantine. I had to braid it down both sides, and I was like, "Oh my god."
Not grandma shared her. Oh Jesus.
I wasn't ready for the grandmom story, but we here.
y'all had to get that. I had to get that off. I'm not going to be the only one with that memory.
Oh, okay, let's reset. Literally Anything podcast for the people. 46 minutes in. KPD Hood Shotty with y'all for another little while. So yesterday was 420.
Yes.
The holiday of marijuana and all the trinkets that come with it. I feel like when I go to social media on 420, I see a lot of angry people that don't smoke weed with a lot of opinions that don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is me. This is my opinion. This is how I feel about this. But if I'm not walking in your house, Dutch lit, blowing smoke in your face, talking crazy, it's not your problem. Like, none of what I'm doing is bothering you. So why is any celebration of my celebration fucking with you? I'm not Jewish. I don't get mad at Jewish people on Yom Kippur. They got nothing to do with me. They doing their thing. Whatever y'all celebrating, that's what y'all doing because it's your time to celebrate.
Right.
It is what it is. Why is this such a hot, like a thing every year? Like, and I feel like it get bigger and dumber every year.
On social media?
Yeah. Like, why do people be so mad?
Because people are mad, Kev. I realize that. People just want to complain about everything. Because they're unhappy and they're bored and they don't do anything.
Like, I often tell you my routine of, how I get myself together in the morning. Like, and as I'm at some point, I go to my phone just to see if anything happened overnight, social media wise, so on and so forth. And it's like people got whole soliloquies about like everything from the religious point of it to like just judgmental and all this other shit. And it's not even 6:30 in the morning. Like, what was y'all doing? Like, did y'all prepare this on the 18th, proofread it, and then submit it for like what is it's weird, y'all. Like, it's weird. It's social media.
People are
like,
low-key unhappy.
Let a piehead have a day. It is what it is, man.
They complain if it's raining. If it's snowing, it's too cold. If it's windy, it's winding. If the sun is shining, it's too sunny. If it's hot, I'm like, yo, shut up.
Some people don't want joy. They want a reason to complain.
At all.
And that's the real shit in the world.
Then they want to complain all the time about dudes. Then they want to
Yes, sir, the devil's lettuce.
About chicks. Like, be quiet.
Oh, man. Like, I don't know. But that leads me into the second part. And I saw this somewhere and it made me laugh. Number one, because it's absolutely not an accurate statement. But number two, we'll get into part two. Somebody said, pieheads had their day yesterday. Alcoholic Cinco de Mayo is in a couple of weeks. Let's discuss this. Cinco de Mayo is not, I'll repeat this to you. Cinco de Mayo is not the alcohol equivalent of 420. It is not in any way, shape, or form
What is St. Patty's Day?
No.
What is?
No. Because those holidays are all revolved around heritage. If you are not Irish, St. Patrick's Day don't mean nothing to you. If you understand what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, they really had me walking. They had my black ass walking around that damn school in Egg Harbor City, New Jersey, with a fucking buckle on my damn hat, like a damn pilgrim on St. Patrick's Day. Ain't that fucking wild?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you out of there.
With a damn clover on the side. That's we was coloring pots of gold, bro. That's wild.
Oh, that is crazy.
And they want to know why I was so bad.
That's crazy. Hello, Mom. This is my obligatory shout out to my mom. She requests that I say hi back whenever she says hi. Hi, Mom. How are you?
Gosh, you better.
No, I mean, no. See, because here's the thing. Sometimes if we're in the middle of a topic and it's flying, my mom doesn't really comment based on what we're saying within the content of the show. She simply just jumps on and says hello. And if I'm in the middle of something, I don't stop in that moment. And I got in trouble for that. So that's, you know, shout out to moms. Anyway, it's not, y'all. And on top of that, like, if you know the Cinco de Mayo history, like, of the day and all that other stuff, it's really not as dope as it's all kind of, it's like, just Google it and you'll get the whole story. I don't have time. YouTube it. It's a little short on YouTube. Either way, it's not the same, y'all. It's really not the same. Don't compare the two. It's a very, very different thing. Also, nobody needs these days to do any of the things they do. If you know a person that only smokes weed on April 20th every year, I'll show you a person with a ton of restraint, because that's amazing. Because, like, that's a lot if you only smoke that one day every year. Same with the drinking. Nobody only drinks on St. Patrick's Day or only drinks on Cinco de Mayo or only drinks on their birthday. And when I say nobody, I mean there may be one or two outliers, but for the most part, people don't do that shit. If you drinking today, you drinking tomorrow too, and you drinking next week, and then next month, or if you smoking today.
Sometimes you gotta say that's enough.
You do dry out. I'm not saying like you just drink every
right
but
now.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not, unless you have some sort of goal in mind, some sort of cleanse. For the most part, if you're a drinker, you drink. If you're a smoker, you smoke. It is what you do, and that's just how it go. So, like, the idea that the holiday is even needed on any level is wild. But the idea that you would take offense to somebody stealing it or, I mean, celebrating it is even wilder. Like, y'all got to get off your high horses. These high horses be way in the sky.
Jeez.
Happiness is fleeting for some people. And then for others, they're pushing it away. What you gonna do? That's just how it is.
And darkness. But that spirit is.
You sound like Big Mama. That spirit?
Spirit is.
That nigga got that sugar. Somebody used to
say. You don't want to have that sugar. Fuck around, lose a foot because of that sugar.
I told you about my Uncle John.
You did, yeah. Yo, all right. So the other day in the group, and for those of you who may be listening who are not a part of the group, go join the Literally Anything Facebook group for the people on Facebook. It's a pretty good group. We're growing, we're sharing, we're doing things. Shotty, I don't know if you accepted your invitation, but get in there so you can make sure. You might be in there though. Don't quote me on that. But either way, I'll put a post up, and it brought a good question to light. And Hood, you commented on on it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So the post said, "Girls ask a question, guys respond." Now the fellas, I think it touched the nerve because the only brother that responded was Hood, and it's like 10% his responsibility to respond because he's like part of the group, but also he don't got to respond too much because any opinions he had would be valid in this space here if I brought it here. But either way, the question that was posed, and it was kind of posed in two different ways, the same question by two different people. And essentially is, why are guys okay with simply just ghosting women after, having some sort of connection with them? Why is this a thing that men seem to find normal, regular, okay, or acceptable? And that's essentially what the question was. I thought that it was dope to bring that to you, Shy, because as a female with some perspective, I don't know if you've ever had a guy do that to you, if you ever had to do that to a guy, like completely just up and disappear on their ass, never to be heard from again. What are your thoughts on that? I'm gonna start with you in this circle.
Your mom is on here, so I'm going to watch my language.
My mom cussed me out. I'm her son. You cuss as much as you want to.
Respectful.
Don't.
A lot of.
I will block her. Don't do that. Like, go ahead.
A lot of guys are the B word.
Oh, so we got bitch ass men. That's what you're saying? Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's just here in the tri-state in Philadelphia. I don't know if it's a up north thing. I don't know if it's a southern thing. But a lot of men are exhibiting that nowadays because you hear this conversation quite often. It's like, why not? If you don't want to be bothered, just say that.
Okay. So
this ain't going to work for me. Take care.
Now that trickles to into the second part of the question. Oh no, I'll separate the two. I want to separate the two. Hood, I see you smirking. Go ahead.
I don't think anybody is entitled to anybody's inherent attention or I think, I guess, the right thing to do is to express that I don't really see this going anywhere. I don't really want to be bothered or whatever. But also, I don't think anybody's entitled to that.
Okay, I can appreciate the
so
but so when you lead the right thing, when you lead with the right thing to do, you're inherently saying by choosing not to that you're being a dick. Purposely. You're co-signing that.
I don't think that. Okay, so if I'm walking in my building, right, and there's someone behind me within holding door distance, and I just choose not to, am I being a dick, or am I choosing just to not be courteous?
That's not the same.
I think
those aren't comparable, sir.
I think it's a courteous action.
It's not. So wait a minute.
And we're building something, and we're hanging out or whatever, and then I just randomly don't hear from you. That's weird.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. If you go on 3 or 4 dates with a person and y'all hang out a few times and they go over a month and a half, something like that, and you just decide all right, I'm cool off of this. You ain't gonna be like, yo, this ain't looking like something. You just gonna disappear on a nigga. Your 90 days is up, my nigga. Peace and blessings.
I really, and if a chick did that to me, I really wouldn't. I mean, I would probably be like, oh, dang, I didn't know that's where that was going. But I don't think that I know that I wouldn't, because it's happened to me before. I know that I wouldn't feel no type of way about that because there's no obligation to each other.
She ghosted you?
Yeah, this happened to me before.
How long were y'all kicking it for?
A couple months.
You gave her some?
Oh, for sure. It was like the first time. Hey, it really didn't take much to get me out of these draws at that point in life.
Okay, time y'all were kicking it for a few months and she just stopped talking to you. You didn't feel any type of way?
I was so we very much compartmentalize sex and friendship. So as a friend, I definitely felt some type of way. But I don't think that there was ever really
see, no, I'm not letting you get this one off. Go ahead,
Sean. Because I can see her right now, hey, what's good, my nigga? You feel me?
Okay, that's okay.
I don't think either of us ever saw each other in our future. It was kind of just a right now thing. And she was Jewish, so if that tells you anything about anything, Jewish people are very much just about the moment.
Let me wait. First off, fuck out of here. You are saying you're having two different discussions. You're having two different discussions, sir. on one hand, the discussion you're having is that we compartmentalized and we didn't feel like there was a future and this and
No,
that
it
and that
wasn't.
and this. That's fine. I'm not saying that y'all had a future or y'all should have saw a future. What I'm saying is that if y'all was dealing with each other for that amount of time, whatever the case is, at the very least, let a nigga know that a nigga is free to go do what a nigga want to do.
But I
Have
was doing
that
that
discussion.
anyway.
Listen, bro.
Openly.
That's to me, you gotta let a motherfucker know in that spot, bro. You gotta let a nigga know. You gotta let a nigga know. It don't gotta be a long talk.
And
it don't gotta be a heartfelt discussion. Yo, my nigga, it's a wrap. Peace and blessings. Have a great one. Click. That's if you give me that.
Yo,
you can Harlem Nights the shit out of me, and I'm fine with that. But at least I know.
I did one, and it wasn't. I really don't think it was that foul. So I'm on some. I was really on demon time, like really on demon time. Like 2020, 2020 was a bad year for me. So I end up swiping right. Chick look all right, whatever. She hit me first. We going back and forth. She say something along the lines, but just don't say no. Just like say yes. Come kick it with me. And she lived like 2 hours away. So I made it clear if I make this decision and it's a setup, one of y'all niggas going to the hospital. And if I make this decision, I'm on some fuck shit. Like that's what type time I'm on.
Right.
I started driving, bro. I got to Philly, and then she was like, "Oh, I think it's that." So I turned around and started going home. Not saying that this is right, not saying it's wrong, whatever. I went around and went home, and I was like, "This, like, she just wastes my time." So I just stopped communicating. Yeah.
I mean, if you come back around, I would expect that.
So then she hit me on Facebook. I blocked her. She hit me on Facebook on her mom's account. I blocked her. She hit me on Facebook on her sister's account.
She tracked you down on the mom account?
Yes.
She ain't tracked you down on the mom account, bro.
She on her sister and her brother DM me, and I don't even know if it really was him. Like it could have really been her.
More than likely.
Let me see if I still got any of these.
Yeah. So, all right. So here's my thing with that, right? As adults, once you get to a certain age, if you like in your teens, whatever, it was a lot of girls in my teens who I dealt with, was talking to, did like whatever it was. And then once we stopped getting in contact, that just was what it was. But I also wasn't doing these things in the era of cell phones and the whole like you go to motherfuckers simply by just having call ID and not picking up the phone. No, let that ring. Like you do that a couple times and the motherfucker just stop calling you. In the era of cell phones and text messages, yo, like just like I said, give me the Harlem Nights, John. Hey, look it, I ain't never coming home no more. Take it easy. Like that's all you need. Real quick and fast. Hit her with the Richie. And then keep it pushing, like, but people like Hood and these new ignorant ass young niggas.
Oh, wait.
Just like, man, I owe you a motherfucking thing. I'm out because I'm out. Kiss my ass.
She messaged me from this name. The first name is Tina, and she said, "It's Brittany. You blocked me. I'm not understanding what was the point. You're a fucking piece of shit. Thanks for wasting my time. Have a terrible day."
Dang.
She wasted my time.
Well,
I'm not and truthfully in the headspace that I'm in currently, I would have never moved like that. I would have never just turned around and just didn't say nothing. Like I was like, yo, like, wow, you really wasting my time.
But you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know that, right? You're a piece of shit. That's what she wants you to know. Above everything, you wasted her time and you're a complete piece of shit.
Oh, and then there was this
congratulations.
There was this girl that I hung out with one time. She threw up the entire time and was like, "Oh, I'm just so nervous. I'm nervous."
Wait a minute. She said she threw up because she was nervous.
The whole time she was throwing up. So like I'm literally like sitting like and literally like I really didn't have no expectations or nothing. Like I thought she was cute, all that. Literally all that. Thought she was cute. Like had no expectations, no none of that. I'm sitting on the edge of her bed and she's just yakking the whole time and was saying, please don't leave, please don't leave.
Was she drunk?
No, like nothing. Like she was mad regular. And I'm like, what is happening?
What type of Deuce Bigelow ass date was this? Like, what the fuck you got going on over there, bro?
What'd you say?
Was this another swipe right?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of that in 20.
You gotta stay off of that app forever, bro.
Yeah.
Like you really like.
She said,
I can't imagine anything's gonna come good of that. Like,
she said, "Are you done with me or something? I can't believe that you would just leave like that. You could have just had the balls to tell me yourself that you were just going to leave instead of walking out. And now I actually thought you were different, and you ghosted me." And then she went on to say something about being a selfish asshole and was leading her on. My nigga,
a selfish asshole.
Yo, we talked for like 3 or let's say like 5 days.
That's how long y'all talked.
We talked for like 5 days, and it wasn't even on like, oh, I can't get off my phone shit. It was just like throughout the day. It'll be like one night we'll have like a decent conversation, and then we went to hang out that one time while we was outside talking. She was just like talking regular. We went outside. She sat on a bed, and I took because my goofy ass, me being autistic, I always have my book bag on. Right. I took my book bag off. As soon as my book bag hit the ground, I heard like I'm just so nervous. I'm just shy. What the fuck is happening?
Yo,
so
God,
after like
this shit
40
sounds
minutes,
like a scene out of American Pie or some shit. This is not. Oh man! What
after like 40 minutes,
fuck?
I'm like, hey, I'm gonna head out, and I just left.
And you didn't talk to her after that?
No.
Why would you?
Yeah, like I feel like now I don't have to pretend that didn't affect me on an emotional level. And you don't have to pretend or you don't have to just be like weird around me after that. Yo, that bitch was filled to the brim. She was in there yakking her guts up.
Well, that's how I'm about to say. Like, at some point, shouldn't the vomit stop? Like, shouldn't it be like over?
Bro, that shit was Easter brunch.
Did she try to reach out to you?
Yeah, that was her afterwards.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna hold you. That's one particular case where I'm not mad at you for that because, like, what can we discuss at that point?
I had another chick.
I don't have nothing for you.
I went and got in the shower from the last text, so it was like 15 minutes between our texts. She was like, "Oh, well, you was probably texting your other girl. You was on FaceTime with your other girl." I was like, "Yo, we literally just started talking today." No, I'm sorry. Just so many guys have just done me wrong, bro. I'm not like because I was going to do wrong anyway, but you don't even know that for real.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. I am always a proponent of, very much in the vein of my man Pusha T. I ignore her past till she disappoints your highness. Like you're fine in whatever realm we're in, regardless of what happened prior to. But as soon as you start treating me like another motherfucker, then we will create distance as needed, whatever that looks like. Like, I think that should be par for the course for anybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody should accept anything less than that. But just as a added token to this, the question specifically was, why do men find it so easy to do? My question is women, are women doing it at the same rate as men? Is it such a proportionate difference that it has to be men singled out in that question? Or are women doing just as much ghosting as men? What would say you both? What would you say, Shadi? You think it's unequal, equal, 60-40, 70-30? What would you say?
I think it's unequal. I don't see too many. I think it takes a lot for us. If we ghost you, it has to be something deep, like he's broke, he's corny, he's
Me, like you describing me too.
oh my but
Oh man.
like
First
he's
off,
broke, he's corny,
he's not broke. We
he's,
all know that he's not broke.
he's disrespectful. It
Listen to
gotta
him.
be
I'm
something
broke as fuck.
like, nah, I'm not even being bothered with that. I'm good.
Like, all right. So
Like I'm good.
again, I'm not disagreeing with the premise. I just like to bring up different counterpoints in that I'm wondering.
And oh, I'm sorry, keep going.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
When I say broke, I mean if you go out and the tab comes and he's complaining about that, complaining about a tip. I mean broke in that aspect. I don't mean like he gotta be balling out of control. Cause I mean I stopped talking to a guy because he was showing off with wides on my like that's I don't need to talk to you. You need attention. I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's to me, that's corny.
Yeah, no, I would agree because you're leaning on that as your as your piece de resistance when in real life you're just a shitty individual.
Yeah.
So you're using the money to draw people in. No,
Yeah.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. I just think I kind of like to see different aspects and opinions on it. I don't know that I can't say because I haven't really dated in this era, to be fair. So I don't really have the perspective with that. But I would assume that the motherfucker that I am now, who's a very honest person, who's very forthcoming, who really isn't going to like pull punches with people, I would just be the nigga to text you like, listen, you know what I mean? It was cool hanging with you and all that, but I don't know if we going to be able to do that no more. Feel like there's something different or whatever the text would be. I feel like I would do that. But then again, I remember how awful of a motherfucker I was when I was a young man. And I also think I might do the other thing too. I don't know. That's just me being honest. I don't know.
Sha, how do we feel about friends ghosting friends? I feel like now that's a piece of shit thing to do.
That's a different thing.
That's different. I think that's different. Or like if you're engaged or like if it's your girlfriend of 3 years, like y'all basically damn near live with each other. Those when I say like I don't care about ghosting, it's somebody that you don't have an actual attachment to, and I don't believe in such short time. Now, if y'all sitting up all night and revealing each other's traumas and shit like that, that's different. But
that trauma bond be different.
Yeah, that's definitely fucked up. But like if you like we just swipe right and the conversations were cool, like you don't really gotta
friendships shift over time. I realize that. So as we all know, there's some people used to be tight with, you might not be friends with anymore. And some, you grow apart, or the friendships just aren't the same. But I think that's different.
And I would say that ghosting in the friendship. Go ahead.
Acknowledging it, like, listen.
Yeah, I would say ghosting in the friendship is infinitely worse than in that other situation. I would agree with that.
A lot more.
Absolutely. Particularly in situations where you didn't do shit to a motherfucker. No, I've always prided myself on being a pretty solid friend. I can't think of anyone who would disagree with that within the flow. So when I have had my issues with motherfuckers who just disappeared on me or who treated me in a way that I know for a fact my friendship towards them didn't deserve, for the most part, I'm super humble with it because once I care about you in that way as a friend, it's different. Like, I don't use that shit lightly. Like, I don't have a lot of friends. Like, genuine people are the people that I get myself attached with, and I find that fewer and fewer of those are available to meet and you know what I mean and fellowship with and so on and so forth. So like my friend circle be weird, but once you in it, like, and I just can't. I don't see nothing within the makeup of my loyalty as a friend that would lead you to not want to fuck with me. Like, you don't want to fuck with me. I take that shit personal if somebody don't want to be my friend that really got to know me as a friend. Like, fuck you mean? I ain't do nothing. Like, I feel away. I don't know, but that's just me. That's how I am with that kind of shit.
Respect.
You all right over there, bro? I see you. It looked like it's words in your head, but ain't nothing happening. Like
they was churning.
Yeah, I can see. That's why I was waiting. The little pregnant pause was like, all right, I see my man. He about to what? What? He ain't say shit. All right,
I'm a chill.
Yeah, no, I understand, bro. But that ghosting shit touches nerves, man. It was a very sensitive subject within the flow of that. Now, to continue and piggyback off the second part of now, I had a friend of mine, and I could tell her name, but whatever. Had a friend of mine tell me about a situation where she was dealing with a guy, and bro's like, yeah, I want to hang out. I want to take you out. We should hang out. We should go out on a date. We should do this. We should do that. She's like, yeah, all right, great. We can do that. He's like, all right, this weekend, cool. I'll get in contact. And that's at like the beginning of the week. And then bro don't call her again until like an hour before he try and link up later in the week. Now, she was very upset because you didn't communicate nothing to me. I didn't get a chance to make a plan, to be prepared, to know what to expect, or any of that. So while spontaneity is good and to get to know you phase, you got to communicate. And her question simply was, why are men so trash at communicating in those situations? And I found it funny because I know that at a certain point, I was him. I was that nigga right there. Like, yo, what's up? I'll be there in a half. Like, nigga, I ain't heard from you all week. I told you on Thursday that we was going out next Thursday. Like, thought you was gonna be ready. I was that nigga for sure. So I can't. I told you I wasn't shit, bro. I was terrible.
There was a second where I like did a little swipe right, talking to a chick, and we just realized we was just cool. So we would just like share like our little dating situation. Oh yeah, like right now I'm talking to this person, that person, like shit like that. So getting to know her, she told me she drive a school bus for the district. I found that kind of humorous. I ain't gonna hold you, but that's neither here nor there. But so mind you, like she like me find like I literally would think about that at times. Oh, this bitch drive a bus. So this dude,
he was about to fuck a bus driver.
She hit me and was like,
I just can't. Bus driver, you dirty motherfucker. Go ahead.
She hit me and was like, I just can't leave dudes these days. Like our generation is trash. Da-da-da. I was like, what happened? She started sending me mad screenshots. The screenshots go on and say, he was like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Or like, so I can slide to your spot or you can slide to my spot. And like, maybe we should just get a bottle and kick it. And like, it was like the first thing that he said, like he asked her if she was down to kick it. She said, yeah, what you want to do? That was a suggestion. So if you're not with it, you could just be like, you're like, oh nah, that's really, I don't think that should be our first time. Like,
right. You can simply just say no. She
went into like her, I don't know, Sojourner Truth bag, like as a
ain't woman.
Like she went way left field, and you're like, you really must be one of them niggas. Damn. Like she put capital niggas.
You said capital niggas.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, not like she really did like, and I mean, I know that shot was a little bit like it was like a 40-footer, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a half court, but it was like that was a long shot. But I don't think she really had to treat him like that. He responded and was like, bitch, you a bus driver. Yo, I was in tears.
Oh, shit.
Tears, you hear me? Bitch, yo, I ain't never text her back after that. Yo, I could not, because every time I open that motherfucking thread, all I would see is bitch, you a bus driver.
Yo, bitch, you a bus driver is crazy, yo. Wow. Like, what you gonna say to that?
I was crying. Like, yo, I never responded.
I mean,
she never responded back either.
I think at that point she probably was like, "This nigga laughing at me." Yeah,
I think I might have said bitch you a bus driver is crazy with capital letters. And I think she may not have responded. I'm pretty sure.
Bitch you a bus driver, yo. That's wow. Literally think podcast for the people, hour and 20 minutes in. This has been a funny one.
When she told me she was a bus driver, I asked her if she'd be wearing the gloves with the knuckles cut out.
Yo. I hate you, bro.
What?
You know them gloves with the knuckles cut out.
Yes. And what did she say?
She said, "Yeah."
I think she was honest. Oh shit! All right. So I'm gonna keep sharing that post and repost. I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna flip side it though. I'm gonna do men ask a question, ladies give an answer next week, and we'll see what good topics we get out of that. I had a couple more questions in there, but I also got a couple more things on the hit sheet that we did not get to. Rihanna baby dad got locked up. I don't know if y'all saw that shit.
He had a rough week.
Yeah, bro had a tough week. The rumors at the beginning of the week about them breaking up, and no one knew if that was real or fake, or if it actually happened. But whether it happened or not, the internet got a hold of it, and the internet doesn't care if it's real. The internet just wants it to be funny. And oh man, the memes for that shit was on a million for like 2 days straight. Every single one of them involved Drake, and that was pretty funny too. So, but in this particular situation, he was locked up at LAX, if I'm not mistaken. What is it? Assault with a deadly weapon, if I'm not mistaken, is the charge.
And one of
$550,000 bond he was released on.
One of his mans told on him.
As so often is the case.
No, the nigga name got ASAP on it too. That's the crazy part.
Oh, he from the ASAP tree?
Yeah, ASAP Rally.
Damn. That's crazy. So this is an old case though. This isn't recent. This didn't happen like if I read it 2020. Yeah, I'm about to say if I read it properly, this is a 2020 matter. This definitely did not happen within the time that he's been on baby daddy duty. And maybe the reason why settling down and having that situation was looking so sweet to him, because he knew this shit was on the horizon. So we'll keep an eye on that and update accordingly as we get information. One that I did not put on the hit sheet, apparently another young lady has accused Trey Songz of being a creep. So I don't know, Trey. Trey, you get into that realm of like, it's a few too many of these chicks saying this shit, bro. Like,
and it's not even like he don't even got the Deshaun Watson like trajectory. Like it's just like a couple every so often. Like it's enough.
And they're random as shit too.
Yeah,
they're random as hell too.
He called himself Mr. Stereotype when he meant that.
Like, who is in their squad that's telling them like sit down?
Nobody.
Well, all right. So I'll say two things. Most times in those three things, actually. Number one, most times the people that are in the immediate circle of those people are there to help themselves. They're not going to tell the people who are the money, the cash cow, or whatever the case, not to do something for fear of being placed outside the circle. Being inside the circle and being taken care of is more important than telling that person the right thing to do. That's the case almost all of the time. The story you told about White Lisa, is that what you said? That was the name, Little White Lisa? All right. That her response in that situation, and the fact that there are so many women with famous men that respond exactly how she says, if you fucking them, we fucking them, and meant that shit. She wasn't playing like, and that energy is something that they're so used to, that being told no or being rejected, and this is not in the punch out for them, this is not something that happens to them often. Some people aren't built to deal with that, so they go about it in a different sort of way, which ends up being creepy and criminal, which is seeming to be the case with this. The other thing, and there's no pattern to this. This is like Hood said, just random chicks here and there coming forward every now and then with a story, just like with a remarkable amount of consistency from the last story. Like, I don't know, man. Songs is my guy, but
You think Trey
it's
Songz
not
gonna change
looking
his
too
name?
good. I doubt it. I don't think it's gonna affect his brand very much.
All right.
I mean, but I can't say for sure whether or not it will or it won't. That's
I
a
would change
very.
my name.
Would you?
Yeah.
Why?
Trey Songz is hard though. Oh, that's oh.
Yo, what, nigga?
Say that
What?
Yo.
Yo. Oh shit. I'm ready to shut the whole show down. What, nigga?
Yo.
bedtime. It might be bedtime for her. He been on all that.
That some jokes write themselves. I ain't mean it like that.
What, bro? Yo, my nigga. Like, I'ma really need you to calm the fuck down.
Yo,
like,
I didn't mean it like that.
wow, that nigga. Yeah, I'm not repeating that. No,
Please don't.
no, thank you. Wow.
Oh man,
Holy
bruh,
shit!
we at an hour 25 minutes and 48 seconds. Run this shit back and watch my soul. Look, bro, I'm ready to shit. Watch my soul leave my body.
Bro, that nigga. Oh, damn.
Shit.
Oh shit! Like I don't even. I forgot what I was about to say because that took my entire focus somewhere else. Like, bro, that was
That was wild.
On a show where you very purposely say a lot of gay things that make people uncomfortable for no reason at all. That was easily the gayest thing you've ever said. It's not even close. Oh shit. Oh man. Okay. So next thing. We hate Whack 100. And every week Whack 100 gives us another reason to hate him. And this week, Whack 100 is talking crazy about a dead man. And that always bothers me. Like, he said something about Nipsey and a sex tape or something like that. I don't care about the details of it. And in no way, shape, or form will I even get into that to slander that man's name. What I will say is this, right? We gotta find a way to turn off the outlets of these goofy niggas just saying shit. Niggas like him and Ack and a few others spread throughout this avenue that they have where people care about the shit they say. And this slandering dead people shit bothers me. It's an easy target, number one, because they can't fight back or say nothing or whatever the case is. And number two, it's just disrespectful. It's not necessary. What point are you proving? What are you proving with that? By slandering this man's name, while his kids still got to live in this world. What does that do? I don't. It's just weird to me, man. It's something that I don't get. But it's a direct, a completely 100% reflection of the world we live in with the access to, social media and shit like that. Everybody got a place to put their opinion. And if you got an opinion and people hear your opinion, it's a place for people to put your opinion up too. And that shit just becomes it builds. And then it gets to the point where everything that's said is reported and everything that's reported is said. And then you know how when a story gets told more than once, a different detail get added or fucked up as it go down the line to the point where by the time it gets to the end of the line, it ain't even the same story no more. So I say all that to say that we really got to be more responsible with the motherfuckers we get it shine to, man. We got to be as consumers of these products, because essentially that's what it is. If you click something, you're a consumer of whatever it is. If you come here and listen to us, you're a consumer of the Literally Anything podcast. No, you don't pay us directly, at least not yet, but hopefully we'll see that coming one day. But either way, if you come here, you're a consumer of our product. You come here understanding that this is the Literally Anything podcast. We do things a certain way here, and the product is going to be given to you this way. When other people share our product or tell people, like, I'm okay with what they give you. I'm proud of the shit we put out. Like, but there's so little of that shit, man. People really just say the shit that's going to get you talking the most so that you could be talking, even if it makes you hate them. Like, and I don't give a fuck what people think about me, but I ain't going to be a dick on purpose to be popular. That's weird. And that's like, I feel like he's settled into this troll bag where he just everything. Oh no, like, and I hate 6ix9ine and the whole shit. Why Wet Guy keep talking about that nigga? Like, I don't care about Game, but Wet got something every week with this. I don't know. Hood, that's your man. Look,
no, the fuck is not.
No,
The fuck is
you
not.
saw the setup.
Why I sound like Bernie Mac for like 3 seconds?
No, I mean, I don't know, man. And I say that in a very hypocritical fashion because I'm sitting here giving the brother shine now, but I hate it, and it's so frustrating that I gotta like address this shit in the space where I had that forum to do so, and also, you know, like to bounce that kind of shit off of my peoples to see how they feel about it as well. Like, why bring up Nip in any fashion? How do that help?
This shit's corny.
That's my point. It's the corniest shit in the world. Like, you really can't get no worse than that. What else we got here? So, in shit that I already knew, they was interviewing the brother J.R. Smith, formerly of every team that LeBron ever played for. He was his teammate. Except for Miami. I don't think J.R. joined him in Miami, but he definitely was with him in Cleveland. He was definitely with him in L.A. And when the NBA had the bubble in 2020 for the COVID situation, and they finished their season down at Walt Disney, they had like a block of hotels, and it was quote unquote the bubble, and they were all down there. They asked JR what was some of the stuff they was doing to pass the time down there, and his very first comment was, "Oh man, we was blowing it down."
This nigga, bro, you can't take niggas nowhere.
When I tell you, I love J.R. Smith, bro. Like, J.R. Smith is the nigga. Like, if I'm going out on a Friday night to hang out, I'm going to pick that nigga up because I know he gonna have a bottle of Henny, a zip, and some ones, and a good attitude, and that's all you need to have a good time, bro.
That nigga's from Jersey.
Jersey, yeah, Jersey. I'll fucking hang with J.R. Smith. That bro said they was in there blowing that shit down crazy. Like, every single night, 60% of the niggas in there just pounds and pounds of Florida weed. How was they? Garbage. Now, my question is,
garbage.
You said what?
Garbage.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody got good weed now, bro.
Now.
Like, it's a different.
Well, yeah, I guess that was in 2020.
Yeah, everybody got good weed now, bro. Like, you can get good weed anywhere. Now, it was a time where in real life, the only good weed was on the West Coast. Like, it wasn't no good weed on this side of the country. Our weed came in manila envelopes. Looked like niggas was mailing you summons papers and shit. Looked like you was going to court or getting sued or some shit. Give you $10 and they give you a bit. Like, yo, my pop used to smoke some of the worst weed in history, bro. Like, that shit looked like like the OG smoked some bad tree, bro. That shit was filthy. But yeah, like you just gotta, at some point, you know what I mean? You gotta be able to be okay with the fact that these grown men smoke weed. Like, I don't really know another way to say it. Because I seen like certain people like responding to J.R. Smith's article and being very upset. Like, oh my God, they're role models and they're this and they're that. Like, let this shit go, y'all. Same way you can go to the bar and get a drink, you're going to be able to go to the store and buy a joint. That's what the world is turning into now. Let that go. It is not what it was. And if I smoke a joint, I'm not going to be on crack 3 months later. They told you that shit in the 80s and they lied to you. That's not what this is, bro. This ain't that. Relax.
Right. If you smoke crack, you made that decision.
Yeah. If you was smoking crack, you was gonna smoke crack no matter what. Yep, hey, shit. Yep. If you ever thought smoking crack was a good idea, man, listen. Yo, So I'll tell you a funny story. My sister, right? My sisters are a couple years older than me, so sometimes I hang with them or be around them and hear like their stories and shit, and it just be real funny shit. So one day they're all sitting there having this conversation about things they've done. And you know how you always assume shit about a motherfucker because you just assume. You like, all right, niggas might have did this, but ain't no way you did that. Like you know how you come to them sort of conclusions about people. Man, listen. Motherfucker was talking about, yeah, I did this I drunk this and got this and that. And the chick came out of nowhere, bro. Straight face as shit. Oh yeah, I tried crack once. What? Time out. Wait a minute.
But see, if it was that era, a lot of people out here have dibble dabble.
My whole thing is, right, and you're not wrong about that, Shy. You're absolutely not wrong about that. But I think for me, it was the casualness of it. I think in the moment it's just like, oh yeah, I tried crack. Like,
yo,
and then sat back. Look, and oh wait, oh yeah, I tried crack once. Like what, nigga?
Okay. And how was that?
What? First off, if you try crack once, what's different about you and every other crackhead that you ain't go back for twice or third?
That's wild.
Why you different?
Because you didn't go back.
But why though? What made you special that crack didn't touch you?
Was on crack forever. And so I had to ask her one day, when she'd been recovering for ever, well, let's say 20 years, but she was on crack and selling it. And she says it's a lot. Like you inhale, you look at the light, you come down. Like it's a lot of motions to smoking crack.
And it's only like 14 minutes.
It's a quick high. That's why it works the way it does for the motherfuckers to make the money they make.
To do all of that, you light it, you pull it back, you look at the light, you put your head down, you throw it back up. That's too much.
I don't want nothing that's gonna make me want to fix 3 cars for $10. Like,
you ever see on Family Guy when Peter smoked meth and he poured his eye out?
Yeah. Like any of those drugs, like
I'm good.
I don't want to smoke nothing where they tell you take one hit and you're addicted. Addicted is different. Like prefer, like, used to, all those things are fine. Addicted is a different level. Addicted means can't live without. If I only do something one time and going forward, I won't be able to survive without it, I'm staying off of that.
Forever.
Like, yeah, like my man Umar say, for good. I'm not even gonna do the click, but for good. I'm staying off of that shit. It's just I don't want to be high that bad. And like I don't believe in that gateway drug shit when it comes to weed. Like weed ain't no goddamn gateway drug. Like I said, if you was gonna do heroin, you was doing heroin anyway. And that's just how I feel.
You don't go outside and catch crackhead.
You might go outside and catch crackhead stealing your shit, but you won't go outside and catch it and you.
You ever catch crackhead stealing your stuff? At any phase in life?
Not my stuff, but I caught a crackhead trying to steal my neighbor porch furniture before. That shit was locked down, and that motherfucker was trying to break the chain. Had this little ass bolt cutter. Bolt cutter looked like a jumbo butter knife. Boy was trying to break that bitch, this thick ass lock chain. And I came to the door and the motherfucker scrambled down the street. It was like 3 a.m. This is back when I was in the less legal shit. So I was up at all times of night doing whatever I needed to be doing. Like, and this nigga was trying to pop the link with a little ass bolt cutter. I don't know where he got that bolt cutter from. I ain't no dollar store sold bolt cutters, but I imagine if they did, these would look like the Jones he had. But my whole thing was, it was just him. Where was he going? Was he going to take it one piece at a time? Like, the porch furniture, it's like 2 chairs and like the little love seat, John. But it's like the wicker
chair.
Yeah. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that type.
With the tie-on cushions.
Yeah, exactly. The same exact jump, bro. Like you was by yourself with these little ass bolt cutters, 3 a.m, and like where was you going with it? Like I don't know, man. Crack crazy.
Either. It is how
like crack wild, bro.
I seen two niggas clapping each other one time. I was walking in the alleyway and he was like, "Don't come back here! Don't come back here! Don't come back here! Don't come back here!" What the fuck is going on, bro?
Don't come back. It was
Atlantic City is filthy. Atlantic City is so filthy.
And you want me to eat a cheesesteak from there? Fuck out of here, nigga.
Oh, touche.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Come back here! Don't come back here! Don't come back here! I'm like looking around, like, where the fuck is this sound coming from?
What's the best crackhead purchase you ever made? Best thing you ever bought from a crackhead?
I paid a crack. I know somebody that paid a crackhead to let him punch him in the face. Because that person was trying to prove that the crackheads are superheroes.
That's money well spent. I would have paid a crackhead to punch.
$20?
You ever? Yeah, I mean, listen, $20 to a crackhead, you gonna get a good punch. You gonna get a hell of a punch. That nigga gonna be high to tomorrow off your $20.
The funny thing is, he didn't even think about it that long. He was like,
"Why would he?
$20."
Why would he think about it that long? Like I said, he's going to be high to tomorrow.
Oh, I see somebody
half a day of hustling from this nigga.
I seen somebody sick a Rottweiler on one for $5.
Damn.
And they gave him a head start. Yep. When I was young, I was little. I was mad little.
Shy, what's the wildest thing you ever seen a crackhead do for money, or you ever paid a crackhead for? What's the wildest?
Don't do that. Don't ask me that.
Shy.
You know I have a heart for.
Oh, so you probably bought him like a suit or some shit and got him a haircut. Like that's the guy shit.
My nigga Herman done came up.
Oh my god! Listen, Herman for him all the time.
Shy bought a smoker a sport coat and gave him a cut, and that motherfucker sold the coat. It was sharp as shit, high as hell.
Herman got a mean right hook too.
Yo, I swear to God, he's Herman for the rest of the time. Like until we actually meet this brother and we get his real name. Until that moment, he is Herman. And even if he know how to take a joke, he's still gonna be Herman after that. Like,
I mess around and call him that. That's terrible.
Listen, oh God, just have him come here so he can get context. He'll definitely understand. So 142, literally anything podcast for the people. We getting close to the end here. What was I about to say? I lost my train of thought just that quickly.
That's a good one, y'all.
Yeah, no, because I keep laughing at this brother here. Yo, Herman is really wild though. Like Herman
is insane.
That's crazy. So brotherhood. You're rounding into the home stretch of this anticipation of fatherhood thing, bro. Now we ain't really checked in with you on it in a couple of weeks. What's going on, man? How are things going in this as we approach this third trimester, if it has not already started?
Today,
I don't know specifically.
Today.
Oh, really? Look at that. That's because I'm the godfather and I'm amazing. Don't play with me. I don't know if I'm the godfather, but in my mind I am.
You gotta ask her because she got these biblical rules.
Yeah, no, I know. She cool with Jesus. I don't want to step on no toes.
Yeah,
but you know, either way, I'm Uncle Kev no matter what. So I ain't
sure. It's kind of getting easier, I would say, because it's like more predictable.
You're settling in.
Yeah, like it's like right. She knows what she can and can't eat. She knows that she got to take her medicine. She knows that you got to drink water. Like it's very predictable, and I think that like her pains and everything in the beginning, like she had no idea. She didn't even know that she could feel that way.
Right.
Because I mean, essentially, you got a whole like a leech. You got a parasite living inside you because it's like literally sucking the life out of you.
Especially with that hyperemesis, because you can't hold shit down, you can't do shit. Yeah, that's a real situation.
So she got to take slow iron pill, her gummies on top of that, her Unisom, her vitamin. Like she got man shit she's taking just to keep her like just feeling shitty. So I mean, I would say like personally it's getting a lot easier as well. Like our communication is a lot better. We're starting to like settle in with just kind of like talking things out and shit. So like it's definitely coming along.
That's what's up, man.
Congratulations again. This is exciting.
I gotta make sure you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you now. I'm gonna send you the invitation and everything now.
I believe, yeah, just send it. I don't know.
No, I know. I sent you yours, right? I'm talking about Shy.
Oh, I'm about, hey, yeah, you sent me something already. I got something from you and Veronica, but I got something from both of you. But yeah, man, like it's I'm glad that things are easing up a little bit for y'all. It definitely gets, I think, at least in my experiences, the end of the pregnancy is infinitely easier for us than the beginning. Because like you said, you don't know what the hell's going on at the beginning. She don't know, you don't know, especially on that first go through. If it's y'all first time as a unit, it's like you don't know shit. You think you know some shit, but you don't know shit, and all you doing is handling things as they come. Now, I think what's wild is though, I think it might be a little opposite for them. Like it's hard at the beginning, they cruise a little bit in the middle, and then it's hard to get at the end because they got this big ass baby inside. Particularly if they carrying like a husky one, like But I don't. You could probably speak to that. You could definitely. Let me not say probably. You would definitely speak to that better than us because you've actually carried a child before. What was it like rough the whole way through? Did it ease up towards the end? Like how did that work out for you, Shab?
Everything was just bad.
It was bad the whole time.
I mean, I didn't have like the pain didn't kick in until it was time to give birth. But I went to college pregnant.
Right.
You did. That's a lot of moving
Nothing
around.
Exciting about that.
And you didn't have any like complications medically or anything like that. You was just busy and pregnant.
Busy and pregnant. And
and motherfucking irritated. I can only imagine.
I went back to work 2 months later.
Wow.
I left work to give birth. I was in the hospital for 3 days. She came 2 weeks later, went back to work. 6 months later, went back to school.
That's focus right there.
I'm tired. That's why I'm like.
Because you had a ton of fucking excuses and you ain't let not one of them take you out.
My parents
you had built-in excuses for sure where you could have did a lot of different shit. And to be right back at it 6 months later is crazy. That's definitely over. Yeah, nah, man. Listen, you earned that, Big Shotty. You earned that shit. Like, congratulations to both of you. I can't wait to that party. I'm pulling up for that. Whatever the we made it party for the adult part of it, I'm pulling up.
I'm gonna be drunk at 2:00.
Tell Herm we just come in the party. We don't want no smoke.
Hey, y'all seen that? Y'all seen that nigga get punched on by Mike Tyson on a plane?
Yeah, I saw that earlier. It happened. I just seen it today. It's recent. I just seen it today, Shaq.
Yeah, it just came out today.
So it's confirmed it's him?
Yeah, it's him. It's clear as day. Nigga, you know these phones is good unless you got an Android.
Lord.
I hate him so much, yo.
It would have been good on your phone, but as soon as you post it, it was like Bigfoot running by.
As soon as I share it. When I post shit, my shit be crystal clear. When I send shit to your nut ass iPhone and then Apple says, fuck out of here, we want you to hate him. Like, that shit is a cult. Like, I never seen no shit like that in my life, bro. I hate it. And I refuse. But if you buy me one, I'll use it, with your rich ass.
I just bought myself one.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You should have just bought 2, nigga. And then you won't have to talk shit no more. I don't want you to. And I wouldn't accept that shit. I'm talking shit. But, That's just where it is. But yeah, man, like I'm definitely happy to see you go through this process. I'm excited to see y'all family come to its fruition and really, like, man, oh man. I also can't wait till you call me at 3:30 in the morning, like, bro, I know it's late as shit, but like, what the fuck am I supposed to do right now?
She be talking about her family be talking about weird shit, talking about I'ma bite him so I know which baby is mine. Like weird shit like that. Like, bro, we know damn well you're not gonna be able to sneak this nose out the goddamn hospital.
That's what you counting on, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna put a ribbon on him. You know how uncomfortable that must be? You just been swimming in pussy for the last 9 months and now you got ribbon on your leg.
I don't think that'd be a problem, bro.
You know how good pussy feel? Well, Shy, you don't. Well, I mean, you might. I don't know. But pussy feel immaculate. So you imagine you've been swimming in pussy for the last 10 months.
Oh,
you come to the world and the nigga put a tag on your ankle like you somebody's seagull.
You do realize that they don't swim in the pussy for this.
Yes,
they exit by way of the pussy,
bro,
but the swimming takes place in a whole nother section, bro.
They be in the pussy, bro. That's what they don't want you to know. It's cats for his dogs over here.
Oh God, bro. I never know what the fuck's gonna happen with you, and I think that's why this shit works so well, because every week is something different. Now, I wasn't expecting. Last week, I wasn't expecting viscosity, and I certainly wasn't expecting sexual fantasies from Candace Owens from you. Like, that surprised me. This week is equally surprising.
Crazy. I think Ann Coulter box probably fire too. Unless she might got a dick, but like if she don't, her box probably all right for a white woman.
Yo, really, bro? Ann Coulter too?
Yeah, you know how many souls of babies that she had to suck up to keep this thing going? That box is probably crazy.
Oh, you gotta love when we get political. That's our version of political satire. Candace Owens and Ann Coulter have firebox.
They're gonna be my paralysis.
Those are the opinions of D Hood. Oh, by the way. Oh, but yeah, you went from that to this, and I mean, you gave us your wife catching you with a man and killing you, or y'all rolling on her. I mean, you gave us that earlier. So this has been a rare performance from not rare, but a vintage performance from the brother D Hood, as the piece of his life has kind of made him a little more tame within the shit that he give us, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We will now get into final thoughts, though, as I'm tired of laughing. My goddamn face hurt.
I don't want to go first for final thoughts.
Oh, this is no, bro up there gonna go first. Can you whoop my ass? He gonna go first with final thoughts.
Yo, y'all niggas be so delusional. You seen the nigga that went up there, really sat up there and said he put Fat Joe in his top 5?
Who said that?
This nigga this nigga that put us in this hip hop group. And there's nothing but old niggas in there. So like, and the funny thing is I don't even be in there trolling. I really do be speaking reason, and they really be flaming me in there. Like they're like, yeah, Grand Pooba, the greatest rapper of all time.
Bro, the demographic of that group is 36 to 50. What do you expect?
Them niggas be in there cooking me.
That's about the age range. Like, I don't. Yeah, don't worry about that one, bro. I wouldn't put too much stock into that. A former coworker of mine, of ours, said Jay-Z was in his top 100. Like, everyone else is like 1, 2, 3, top 5, top 6. Even my OG Rollo, who is the biggest Jay-Z hater ever, and this is my old head, and I respect him because I've known him since I was a young boy, and I know all his opinions are genuine. He's not saying that shit to be contrarian. He's not saying that shit to piss you off. This is genuinely what he believes. He's just not a fan, and that's okay. But he's respectful. because he at the very least said he's top 15 because of accolades. I don't like him, but I can't deny what he's done. That's a respectful opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think top 15 is realistic, but at least you can acknowledge that he's got impact and imprint. For you to say top 100, like, come on, man. Like, what I need y'all, and when we having hip hop conversations, what I need all of y'all, like, hieroglyphic pharaohs, the like grand rising ass rapping niggas to understand is that shit is corny for the most part. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. When people go to the bar and start drinking, they don't want to hear the mystic Grand Poobah or the hieroglyphs.
How come all the rap beats had
like,
the
fuck down, bro?
LL Cool J go hard as like don't nobody
like no, bro. Like that shit is whack, B. Like I don't want to hear that shit. Like y'all got to be okay with the fact that y'all can listen to that shit in y'all car, but y'all can't tell another motherfucker that they can't look like. That's weird, man. We allowed to not like the same shit, but you also to give respect to the shit that's happening in front of you. Like,
nah,
you're not gonna tell me you got motherfucking whatchamacallit from the Poor Righteous Teachers over Jay-Z. Like, that's not what you're gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell me you got Lord Jamal over Jay-Z. Like, you're not going, like, this is not the shit you tell me. You're not gonna tell me Talib Kweli, although I respect the shit out of Kweli, is a better rapper than Jay-Z. He's just not. I'm sorry. Disagree. Like, I don't know, man. Y'all niggas.
If Hot Thing came on and I was in a club, I would actually two-step. Like, I would be pretty happy about that. But like, goddamn, if damn, what's one of them one? If like Dirty Soda, Spike Lee, like I just fucked your bitch and some Gucci. Like if that came on while I was out, you want to see this?
Like this shit, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I just don't be understanding niggas. But
loaded AP.
Closing thought, Big Shotty. What's up with you, Shotty? Shotty, thank you, Shotty. And happy belated birthday to Shotty. Well, Shotty celebrated her birthday last week. 37, Shy?
37.
37.
It was a beautiful.
Hey, man. I'm sure you and Herman had a wonderful time and enjoyed.
Herman was sperming.
Squirming Herman.
Herman was sperming.
He wanted to, but
I bet the fuck he did. I bet the fuck he did. But no, happy birthday, Shotty. We appreciate you for always showing up when we need you to. And you know, we hope you enjoyed your birthday weekend and cut the fuck up and did everything you were supposed to do because you deserve it. And we appreciate you. First lady of the LAP, Miss Big Shotty right there. We appreciate you, honey. We absolutely do. We got to get you in some branding, Shy. You part of the team now. We got to get a picture of you or something. Huh?
You got hoodies?
No, hoodie season over. I ain't spending no money on no hoodies right now for niggas to tell me it's too hot. So no, I got something working with the gear. We gonna do some shit. We working on it.
The live taping.
I gotta we gotta do that too. But I've been summertime's coming up. It's gonna be a busy summer. Cause me and work and all this other shit I be doing, being a dad, it'd be a lot. But when I got these days off, I'm gonna utilize the shit out of them. So I'm gonna be out, out in the world, me and the fellas, my fat ass with the sweat towel, everywhere we go, making it happen, doing shit. So we got some shit coming up. But either way, my closing thought is just thank you, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Like, I know you could be doing a bunch of other shit. In the words of my man Hove, you could be anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. It's been a solid year and some change. We got the 50th episode coming up very, very soon. This is number 43 tonight. I'm hoping I can put something together special for 50, but we'll see. I'll keep everybody informed and notified and up to date as possible. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Unless anybody got anything else to add. I think. Hold up. Wait. Hold up. What, bro?
I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this.
Oh shit, you on your phone. I can't see the words. I do see the picture.
Oh, all right. It's a when you pull her panties out and smell the hand soap in your bathroom.
Yo, you better do that shit before you get to my crib. Like, don't like unless we
But
coming from the club or something.
oh yeah,
like
no, but I'll tell
but
you. I
even
got
then,
some
use the
wipes.
regular soap. Don't use the hand soap. Like, bitch, I don't want you to smell like cherry almond. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, that's not a good look, man. You can't give me the cherry almond coochie straight out the John. That ain't good for nobody, bro.
Not the Myers.
the Jergens Drinsky. Yo, that's crazy. We'll be back next week. I got a guest lined up for next week. It's a little different too, as far as the guest. It's my guy. I've known him for years, like plenty of years. I haven't confirmed with him yet, but I will confirm in the next day or so. He's got a super interesting collection of things that's got him up as far as money and social media status, based on him just having this collection. And like I said, this is my guy, and I want to talk to him about it. I'm gonna bring him on so we can have a little fun with us, talk a little shit, get into the meat of what he's doing and how he's making money off of that shit. So we'll get into that next week. Yeah, that's it, y'all. I don't have nothing else. I ain't gonna keep holding y'all up. Peace and blessings. Have a great goddamn week.